Welcome back, guys, to the show. And I thought that they were going ready then, but that was odd. Anyway, yeah, so welcome back. We got Twister and Reaper literally about to start. I thought they started just then, so I freaked out. But
no freaking out required. We still have Twister and Reaper waiting. Well, they're not waiting. We're waiting for them. And that should start very soon. Twister and Reaper. I keep waiting for Twister to just get over, you know, whatever it is he needs to get over, and then just, like... make a really good pot performance, because I think he's capable of it, but he just seems to like have this wall.
He keeps giving us like these sort of moments of glory and just the shining and showing some amazing talent, and then you kind of just see like this deadness for like a while.
Like he just can't he can't close, or something like that.
Really strange.
I don't know, but Twister is a very promising player, and I hope that he keeps on trying his best, and eventually I'm confident that he'll get over, you know, battle his demons.
Yeah. He's on the brink of being at, like, you know, by like Backstein standards. He managed to get through that kind of wall of that maybe like that mental block or something, and Twister's just battling.
I kind of see him like, if he does get through that little, you know, smash that wall down, like he'll be a similar player to like Demon or someone.
I kind of associate him with like Kilson in a way, just because of his rail.
He's German.
Yeah, and that also is German, and you know, his rail game is just one is very much his forte. And then that's the thing. It seems maybe it's because when his rail isn't on, he finds it harder. Like his backup strategy just isn't as strong as at all compared to that. I don't know, we could speculate quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean. There's a lot of psychological aspects when you're playing tournaments. Like, some players get much more affected by nerves than others, and for some players, it affects them in different ways as well. Like, for example, Twister could be one of those players that, you know, when he gets nervous, he just can't focus, so he can't really play his game. But then there's other players as well who get nervous, and like the execution drops off, and instead of their decision making, or it could be that psychologically he can't stick to his plan, like the stuff that he's been practicing. Like there's loads of things that can go wrong psychologically, and I mean when it's great to see those real top level players like, you know, Avec, Cypher, and stuff. Like all the top level players that there's ever been, they've got that like.
They've handled the pressure so well.
They have that composure, that groundedness that really keeps them rooted, so that the decision making, the execution, it's very they keep their focus and everything like under check, under control, and they're very strong personalities, and that's always cool to see. And Reaper and Twister are warming up on silence, but here we go. They do ready up.
Gone beyond
warming up. Reaper and Twister on silence. Take it away, Zoot.
Yeah, let's get it rolling. So we'll start on Germany's Twister. He's looking over at Reaper, picking up that red armor and doing a great amount of damage after the beginning. Look at this aggressive move from him. He's running out of LG ammo, so he's not going to be able to push too much further. And still, keeping this mega health up, is this something that could work out for him?
Does find Reaper there, picks up that shaft, really wanted that, and actually Twister picks up the mega, but could it cost him? Takes one rocket. Not going to take much other damage from Reaper just yet. Twister able to pressure Reaper. Reaper desperately wants to get over to that red, but Twister, with that pressure there, with that shaft, is going to be able to deny it. So a really nice play from Twister. They're now operating on this mid-level, but he doesn't have a railgun, and that's something that Reaper is swiftly going to... Oh, he already has one, so Reaper has a railgun. Twister's going to try and close the distance, try and make it so that Reaper cannot use that one advantage that he may have. Twister, good play. Can he actually get Reaper? Reaper is still alive. How is he still alive?
Oh my god, Twister is just...
Oh my god, oh, wow.
That was an amazing finish by Twister.
Whoa, okay.
Unexpected as hell, I think. Yeah, feeling travel sick after watching Twister.
That could have gone so badly. He saved that right there. Like
I was ready to put my hands on my face.
Yeah, whoa, okay. And a rail out the teleporter. Reaper trying to go face to face with Twister there with that rail, and with some fancy dodging moves, not going to be enough left with 88 health after picking up those bubbles. And Twister with a great stack. Oh, and as I say that, he does take some damage.
He gets it back. It's all good.
So
he knows what he's doing, man. He's got it down.
He's got it down. He's got this. And Twister even picking up that mega. So now he's going to go up the jump and he's going to find Reaper. Reaper does not want to take this fight. Going to back away a little bit, but does get caught out by Twister. Coming through that teleport. A really good move from Twister. Now Twister hightailing it over to that red. Knows it's the next one up. And can he make a good read onto Reaper now and catch him out? As Reaper knows the red is coming right now. So, I mean, it's a good opportunity for Twister to surprise his opponent.
Yeah. And just trying to get out a little bit down. He's just taking bits and bobs off his armor. And the amount of LG spam he's made, I'm going to guess his LG accuracy is going to be 16. Damn it, I was close. It's 13. But yeah, anyway, Reaper just picking up that yellow armor. Doesn't take a rail shot, Twister moving forward. So yeah, Reaper is going to be backing off pretty quickly. And now, yeah, great shot by Twister.
Twister's got to be concerned because he's had control already for like almost 3 minutes, coming up to 3 minutes, and he has only made 1 frag so far. And okay, he's strung together 2 rails there, knows his opponent's weak, gonna go through the teleport, no, okay, goes through the one for the GA, falls back onto the red. So you got the Mega spawning 15 seconds. This is a good opportunity for Twister to try and make a frag happen. He really needs to, because he's just wasting time with this, awesome stack right now. He should be getting kills. And Reaper, to the credit, Reaper, he's been, avoiding Twister pretty well overall, and he's still staying alive, dealing damage. And Twister with 200-200 now, surely he needs to make something happen, but just keeps going for these mid-range battles so far.
Yeah, and Twister just hovering around with his railgun, his weapon of choice. That's what he thinks about at night.
And he does grab the red, so again, has control still, but he keeps taking these engagements. Reaper keeps operating from that high position. Twister, okay, rocket jump, that's a good idea, and actually does catch Reaper out, but can he close?
Still not finishing
finish him off? He's 27 HP, he did at least do something. I mean, of course, any damage is going to really help him right now. He's got the Mega, he's got the red that he can fall back onto, and then round 2, or rather, like round 6 or 7 at this point, and Reaper, actually, that's a good move from Twister, leaving the red up, and makes the timing so that Reaper comes through that choke point at a moment that Twister can go, okay, I can rail you now, and hits the rail, and Reaper's actually in a really bad position, and this could be the frag now. This should really be the frag now.
This has got to be almost more frustrating for Twister than Reaper. Just chasing for a frag for so long and still not getting it. Reaper's just still clinging on to his life, and Twister is just not really pushing right in there. He's not getting up and close into his face. He hits the rail, but Reaper's getting himself back over that 80 threshold. So he's still got a little bit left in the tank, and Twister, well, I guess fair enough, he's killing the clock, but still, as you were saying, that 1 frag difference is really sort of torturing for him.
I mean, really, what it seems like, but he does actually catch Reaper there, but Reaper, will he escape again? Nope, he does actually end up killing himself, going to -1, and Twister making a 2-frag advantage now, but really it seems like Twister's, he needs to know exactly when the items are coming up, and being able to do that, like take the red, take the Mega, here's another fight, will he get another frag? That would be so useful for him at this point, unable to finish Reaper, but there we go, gets it with the shot, but to finish the point I was making, you really, really need to know exactly the time you have to try and chase a frag. At the time where you can just go balls to the wall like crazy, and it doesn't matter if you're out of position at the end of it, because you still have time to get back to the items. And Twister's really got to exploit that moment in the game to get frags in this position. And I mean, he's been too passive in that most of those moments. Sometimes he makes good rocket jumps, but need to see more frags from Twister right now with his control. But Reaper doing pretty well so far.
Could be another one, and Reaper actually is going to bring it down. He's got 2 as well, but he's got that little line next to it, which makes it bad. And fair play to Twister. He did have only 1 frag on the board for ages, but he's been playing it so tight. There's been almost 0 risk of Reaper getting any control. He gets maybe the first red in I don't know how long.
Indeed.
Ages. And Twister should be able to win this race over to Mega Health. I think, despite the weird first 3 minutes where he just couldn't clinch at the second frag, it's really been extremely positive for the German player.
Yep, it looks like he's definitely going to come away with a victory at this point. I mean, that's what he's posturing himself for. I mean, it hasn't really seemed like Reaper's been able to, he's been able to survive quite some periods of time, but he hasn't been able to really make anything happen for himself insofar as reversing control. I mean, just surviving isn't enough, and Twister actually getting pushed back to the yellow part of the map. Reaper with not the best health in the business, but with the good engagement at the start there, managed to actually get the frags. That's really, really bad for Twister now, because Twister only 6 frags ahead after that period, the first 6-minute period, and does find Twister again, but can he hold on for the rest of the match? Can he get control back? Reaper aggressing onto his opponent, Twister, but Twister,
he's not hitting anything.
The shotgun out. Does he actually get the kill? Come on, so many misses. There's the frag. Finally getting a kill. Reaper, 5 frags to work back still.
Yeah, you know, something's happening, but it looks like he's maybe a little bit flustered on the timings. He just saw Twister take the red, and he kind of forgot when it's happening.
Flustered, perhaps.
But, you know, it's worked out. He waited. He didn't receive any large clumps of damage. He needs to make sure that this Mega Health doesn't get taken for free by Twister. And
looks like it's going to be... Oh, no! As he falls onto the shaft.
That was not good. That maybe a little bit impatient. He did not need to do that. You know, he could have seen Twister taking it for free, but he should have just maybe gone over the rest of the top ledge, shot down at yellow, or hung around it in the red area still. It was definitely avoidable.
Yeah, and Reaper now must be feeling a little bit desperate. This is his chance. He's got the red, he's got the armor, taking a very risky route through the map to try and kill Twister here. Pushes around the corner, Twister using those defensive rockets to deal damage to Reaper as he pushes onto Twister, but it's going to actually be good because Twister escaping with 11 HP and actually not giving up the frag there. It's great work from Twister defensively, and Reaper trying to catch him off guard, but is he going to find him coming through the teleporter? Twister at the high GA, and he's going to push his way over back to that rail, and he has 2 minutes to kill now unless he wants to make a play for control, but it's going to be difficult because we look at the stack of Reaper, it's huge.
Yeah, well, Twister equally so with 100-100 lands a good rocket and a half then. Reaper is chasing, but these rockets from Twister are exceptional. 30 HP, and the Ukraine player does eventually bring him down once more, but time is ticking. Red armor is up. It's going to help him out a load. I think he needs to rush yellow at the moment.
Okay, Reaper really needs to make the frags happen. He has no time to work with. He cannot really be too picky about his engagements. And here he comes on to Twister with that shaft. Twister hitting one good rocket, not able to connect with a second one. And that's going to mean that Reaper gets a fairly clean kill. And with this Mega and the red, which should be his, he's going to maybe even make a second one as Twister was... he actually spawned near that red area. And he does hit some good damage though, so Reaper's only going to be operating with one red, but here he does find Reaper again, Twister again, and drops down onto the shaft. Oh my god, the damage. So much. And we're even again, but...
Reaper is keeping himself alive and kicking for the time being. It's just such a close shave at the moment. And here we go, got less than a minute. 50 seconds in fact, Mega Health is up. Twister's not going to dare just corner himself like this, and Reaper's got to get this frag right now. Is it gonna there we are. That's perfect timing, really. Now rush this red armor. He's making it. Twister's got it, but he's got no weapons at all.
He's going to run out of shaft now. He has to make the frag happen with rockets. And Twister going through that teleporter. Rocket's not the ideal weapon for this situation. Really needs something else, and he's not going to be able to get anything else. As Twister just dances through the teleporters, making a fool out of Reaper right now. Reaper really needs to pick up that shaft, and not picking up that shaft means that he has no way to kill his fleeing opponent.
Where did he go?
I have no idea where he went. Oh, he went to hide in the Mega. So,
what a dance by Twister, and he has danced the dance of victory right here. We've got 3 seconds left, guys, and that is GG. Twister with a really exceptional victory versus Reaper on silence.
Indeed, and wow, I mean, really... So I've got a few things to say about Twister's game. I feel like if Twister was playing, I mean, this is a criticism.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this.
Okay. Okay, so I think my opinion is that, like, with Twister, one area he could improve his game is, I mean, let's say that Reaper for the first 3 minutes of the game was, let's say, in the position of, you know, instead of being Reaper, he was Cypher or Avec or someone like that. Cypher or Avec are going to turn things around much more quickly than Reaper did. It took Reaper a good 5-6 minutes, and for someone like Avec or Cypher, they're going to take in a much shorter...
5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're going to get control back at some point because they just have such great fighting skills. They know how to read opponents and jump through the gaps in your game. So you really need to, like, develop that skill set of, like, finding the frags when there's, like, that like 15 seconds where you can go hunting. And, like, if Twister can improve that area of his game, I mean, it was looking really solid. Yeah. And he can really start. I think
taking some much stronger
victories.
He didn't give away items at the beginning.
That's the best place. That's the best foundation to have.
Yeah,
Make sure you got that
was the start, for sure.
And then it's exactly. So definitely great to see Twister moving on. So Reaper almost had the comeback.
Yeah,
a bit
it was
awkward
close.
at the end, but the next game. The next game.
Do we know what it is?
Yes, we do.
What is it?
Matrox versus Cypher. It's coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere, guys. You don't want to miss this. See you soon.